to find more connection to the core, we can do another exercise using your tongue. So, sorry, I'll explain before because Rose asked me the question last week. So in a moment, we'll explore the cavity of the mouth, pushing against the cheeks, the palate, the gums, whatever, with your tongue. And at some point, you'll have enough saliva that you can swallow, and you'll feel the movement. You'll imagine, you'll visualize the movement of the saliva within the body. Why do we do that? I talked about perception before. So there are three kinds of perception. Exteroception, so with the senses. Proprioception, with it's for balance. You've heard about that. But there's also interoception, the perception of the inner processes of the body, like digestion, the circulation of the blood, breath. And this is what we tend to forget the most, while this is the most essential. If your breath, your digestion, your blood circulation, blood flow stops, then you cannot do asanas or take a trip to Bali or whatever. So in order to change our perception, we have to start from there, from what's essential, okay? And all the rest comes later. So you push, and no worries, Antien, then we'll do crazy vinyasa and you'll be very tired, no worries. And when you have enough saliva, you can swallow, and it's like a lamp going through a cave all the way to the pelvic floor. And from the pelvic floor, you start exhaling using your mouth or your nose, whatever. And you feel it's like a suction cup. And this is core work, maybe the most important core work exercise that you can practice breathing. Try to exhale through the mouth. And we can practice lion breath, but too often I hear lion breath like an asthmatic lion. We're gonna do the strong lion or lioness. No gender issues here. So it comes from the pelvic floor, from the roots. And instead of being, it's and it's okay for my throat, but I feel my sacrum vibrating. So I invite you to practice that, because this is core work as well. And it sounds way cooler as well. So imagine you're in a crowded bar and you want to order something. And if you speak from the throat, the waiter won't hear you. But if you speak from your pelvic floor, the waiter will definitely hear you. If you have to stand in front of someone and disagree, if you disagree from the throat, or if you disagree from your pelvis, it won't be the same as well. And you should feel that although it's deeper, longer, it doesn't wrap on your throat. And using this ID, we can sing one Om together. So we inhale. And you start Ujjayi breath. And feel how your exhale starts from the tip of the coccyx all the way to the pubic bone, to the navel, to the tip of the sternum, to the higher part of the sternum, the chest bone, to the point of the chin, to the nose. So to find the deepest strength, you have to release the tensions. It's not an effort, it's a release. Using that, we can do a few rounds of kappalabati. I suggest you take your time. Traditionally, I guess it's 3 rows of 50 pulses. Do whatever you want. We start the row together, but you go as long as you want, as fast as you can. As fast as you want, not as you can. Don't push yourself to the limits. Otherwise, it's not a release, it's a tension. Okay? So we start now. I assumed everyone was familiar with kappalabati. Is that the case? Yes? Okay. Yes, Rosalie, yes, I saw it. Thank you for moving into the light. A few scenes into it. Okay. So you adapt. It's not a competition. I've had a late breakfast, so kappalabati is not the best exercise for me. So I did a few pulses, and that's it. Okay. Second row, if you feel like it, if you feel good, you can go a little bit deeper, a little bit faster, but follow your own pace. Try to find quality over quantity. So it starts really at the root chakra, at Mula Bandha. So you feel the coccyx getting closer to the pubic bone. And then there's nothing much more to do. take a moment to find your regular breath again and to feel how it has changed. I have hip injuries on the left side, and I can feel that although I've healed a lot, the pelvic floor is not even on both sides. So doing that, even lion breath, helps me, and it's becoming the breath exercises becomes hip openers. So really, if you have the breath, you have everything. Get ready for the last row. You start whenever you want. Find your regular breath. And it's a very good exercise, kappalabati. But you feel how tiring it can be for the pelvic floor. I think because somehow, unless you really need to go to the bathroom, the pelvic floor doesn't work like that. It's more like a rubber band moving in accord with your diaphragm. So when the diaphragm spreads, the pelvic floor spreads, and then it comes back up and it pushes back the diaphragm. So that's what you want to train the pelvic floor for, to be like a very, like a trampoline. Can you say that? You know, in gymnastics, they bounce on that. It's very bouncy. It's not like a hardwood floor. Okay. So when we work the core, because that's what we were supposed to do, but that's what we're already doing. You work with this idea. You don't want your core to be hard, otherwise you're gonna get in trouble. You'll injure your spine or you'll injure your pelvic floor. So you can find this position. Your head is very heavy on the knees. If it's difficult, you can put your arms on your knees and your head on your arms. And what matters is to feel the crown of your head, the back of your head, the back of your neck, your mid back, your lower back, your sacrum, opening, pulsating. And that's how you want to train. You don't need to be solid. Like if you want to compare yourself to an animal, I think you prefer to be a leopard than a buffalo. It's your choice if you prefer buffaloes, but if I had to be an animal, I'd be more feline, I think, than bovine. Can you say that, bovine? I don't know. Anyway, you get the idea. You can undulate your spine up, and you plant your feet into the floor.